Hi, the device in this video is called a smart room monitor enhanced with a remote controller. This device was built using 3 different sensors and some output devices to give feedback. The first sensor is called a PIR sensor for detecting motion. The next is a DTH11 sensor for detecting temperature and humidity. And the third one is infrared receiver for detecting infrared signals. The devices used for feedback are piezo buzzer, RGB LED, and LCD screen. This device was built to work in 2 modes, namely automatic mode and manual mode. In the automatic mode, it reads the temperature, humidity, detects motion in the room, and the living condition of the room is also determined. In its manual mode, it uses a remote controller to cycle through the different status of the room. Quickly, I also want to walk us through the display from the LCD screen. As you can see from the LCD screen, this smart room device, it's in its automatic state. And on the screen, you can see the temperature of the room, the humidity of the room, and then the state of the device itself, which is automatic, and then the living condition of the room being comfortable. Yeah, you can just see that the temperature just fluctuated from 27.2 to 27.3 and to 27.1. Same way the humidity also fluctuates whenever there's a drop or increase in humidity of the room. So having said that, the remote control can also be used to walk through the different circle or the different status of the room. I'm going to be pressing the remote control now. Any button on the remote control, the infrared signal will be received by the infrared receiver, and then the output is seen or heard from the buzzer. And if you look at the screen, after pressing the remote, the status of the device has changed to what? First occupied. And then the reading of the temperature is 27.1, and the humidity is still 50%, and the living condition is comfortable. I'm going to press the remote control again. You can also hear the sound of the buzzer. The status of the device now is saying room empty or empty. That means the PIR device has not detected the presence of anyone in the room. However, the temperature is still 27.1, and the humidity still remains at 50. So continuous pressing of the remote takes me through the different cycle of the device, of the status of the room. Now I'm back on auto. I'm going back to mode occupied. This is empty, and then the buzzer is relaying the sound as the remote is being pressed. Finally, in this video, I want to introduce something else to change the temperature of the room and see the impact on the device. I'll be introducing a heater to increase the temperature of the room, and then want to see what the LCD will be saying in its automatic state of the device. Now the heater has been turned on, and right now, going back to the screen, you can see the temperature of the room has increased. Yeah, it just fluctuating now. This is 28.3, and the status of the room is what? Too hot. That means the living condition of the room is too hot. And then the humidity has also dropped to what? 48%. It has dropped to gone to 49 now. You can see it. Even if I go to the system and looking at my serial monitor, you can see how it is reading it, the output from the serial monitor as well. Yeah, so it is saying the room is too hot right now, and the room is too hot right now. Right now it has changed itself back to comfortable, so that's how it is expected to work in its automatic state. Also in this video, I also want to demonstrate that when the temperature of the room is altered, the device can easily read the new reading of the temperature in the room as well as the humidity. So I'll be introducing a heater, and I'm bringing it very close to the device so that we can easily see this demonstration. So right now, I'll be turning on the heater, and I've just set it to be on its high mode or its high state. Yeah, see, you can see that the temperature of the room has instantly changed. Yes, the temperature of the room has instantly changed, and then the status of the room is now too hot. The temperature reading is 28.4, 50% auto, 50% for humidity. Then the device is in automatic mode. You can see it now, so it's fluctuating. If the temperature should go below 28 degree, it goes back to comfortable, but above 28 degree, it's actually going to be too hot. Now I will be turning back the fan the heater to its fan mode, and then also increase the speed of the fan, as you can see here. So let's watch what's gonna happen in some few seconds. You can see that the new status or the new temperature is fluctuating. Now it's on 28.1. Let's see what's going to happen. If it should come down below 28 degree, then it changes the temperature of the room. It increases the temperature of the room. Also, we can see that for the living condition of the room, the RGB light just turned from red to blue and back to red. Yes, that's one way that these sensors are relaying outputs back. Yeah. Or we can see, yes, the RGB light turns from red to blue per time, depending on the reading of temperature in the room. The temperature of the room has just reduced to 25.6, and then the living condition is saying perfect. Through the RGB LED, you can see it's green right there. So this device is really monitoring the condition of the room. Like I said from the beginning, it's a smart room monitoring device, and with the help of all the sensors and all the devices, it's really working and reading the environment very well. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, just like and then write some comments below. Thank you.